Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. Today, HasanAbi is going to comment on a video by Not Even Emily called Incels Shooting Their Shot and Missing. Now, this is going to be interesting. Let's see where this goes.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
Community of people, mainly men, I'm pretty sure only men, who consider themselves incels.
That's wrong. Femcells exist as well, but that's...
Yeah, there are girls that can't get laid. Usually girls that are unattractive. Very, very unattractive. But it's rare.
for a different day.
Otherwise known as involuntarily celibate. In layman's terms, they get no bitches.
Yeah, so the idea about these CEL guys is basically nowadays in 2023, more virginity among men is more widespread than it's ever been. Men are less successful than they've ever been with women. It's something like 30% of guys, of men in the West at the age of 30 have not even kissed a girl. So it's no surprise then that this, this group has grown significantly. All right, let's continue.
Against their will. So like a little rat collecting cheese on the street, I have, collected screenshots from different Twitter accounts of messages or general posts.
This girl is very cringy.
From incels. Or from, the very least, just men who don't know how to talk to women.
She's talking as though she's an authority, but what has she done to earn that authority other than be a girl? I mean, I guess she has a YouTube channel with several 100,000 subs, so maybe I'm maybe I'm being a hater here.
And I thought it would be a fun family activity to just, suffer through them together. Trauma bonding. Trauma bonding with your online older sister. I love when...
This is the kind of girl that is just, like, in the same way that Hasan is an NPC, she's also an NPC, right? She is literally the product of all the TV shows that she's ever watched. She's basically an actor. She's copied all of the body language, even the accent, every single thing that she's seen on TV, she's just copied it and become that. And she thinks that this is what makes her, attractive. Okay, anyway. Maybe it does. Maybe being so into the main group has some benefit. But I have yet to see it. Sheep leading the sheep, I guess.
When you guys say that, by the way, I think it's very cute. Also, now that we've hit 500,000 subscribers, I'm thinking that we should, make a name for our community, like how Dane and Gonzalez, things like that. So, let's just get into it, shall we? Never been into brownies, but you might make me change my mind.
That's just a bad pickup line. All right. That's not... Okay. That's not a nice... Okay. The fact that he's matched with her on a dating app means that he is top 10%. Women only match actually with the top 4.5% of men. So he is not an ICEL in this situation because you've actually given him a chance to get laid. That he threw it away doesn't make him a loser. He's just a loser for you. Disaster. All right. Let's do the shilling. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit off notifications. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian R, and Tom M. Shoutouts to them. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shoutouts to the Curry Kid, being the most recent person to buy the Strategist Guide to Seduction. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Share this video. Go to my Patreon and subscribe. Patreon.com/theheliosblog. All right. Let's continue.
LOL. And then 4 hours later, she says, brownies?
She actually responded.
And then he goes, brownies. You know, like ethnic. You're mixed with something, aren't you? Just my little nickname.
Okay, the fact that she responded shows that she's still interested, which actually shows that he must be extremely attractive, not an ICEL.
Jail time.
Riz, dude. That's fucking rizzed up. He's rizzed up the wazoo. Women, fellas, women love when you come at them with the fucking race realist Riz. You know what I mean? They love it. They
Obviously, that shows lack of social calibration. But he was still chosen. Despite that, he was still chosen. The medium is the message. Guys, most men get 0. So that he got anything shows that he has actually succeeded before, without a doubt.
They love when you are like very aware of they love it when you start speculating and immediately make up your mind about what race you believe they are. And you start
don't do that, guys. Don't do that.
talking about that. That's like your opening sequence. That's how you enter the conversation.
Yes, exactly.
It's a real penny
That's
dropper.
Terrible.
You will never, oh my God, 100% success rate. Yeah,
500%.
rule Riz, exactly.
No parole. Okay. Imagine if someone swiped up on my story and was like, you know, I'm not usually into Panda Express fortune cookies, but you might.
Yeah, that was funny. Okay, that was a funny joke. That was actually a funny joke.
Might change my mind. Also, this was sent at 8 a.m. I mean, racial fetishization bright and early in the morning.
She can't even say it.
Haven't even had my coffee yet.
Yeah, my man woke up and chose violence, which is, you know, the right thing to do.
Where is the decorum? Okay, I am using GPS to find the decorum. Have you no couth? Like, is this his morning routine? You know, just swiping up
Probably.
on women's stories and saying something offensive? I mean, imagine this guy doing like a day in the life video.
Okay,
He actually was selected.
Guys, so I just wanted to show you.
I want to see more of the racist Riz. Or
Disaster.
brands to choose from, so that
Yeah, she's just shitting.
Skipping
Shitting,
that.
lovely, lovely.
Sandwich, so
Great job
if you
shitting.
don't mind.
Wonderful.
I feel like this is the second reaction video I've done that like turned into a mukbang. May I ask a bit strange but yet curious question?
Uh-oh.
But yet, no grammar was seen that day.
This is like, dude, the fedora fell off when he was writing this, okay? The Redditor energy was so powerful when he wrote this fucking line that the fedora flew off the top of his dome.
I love that it has the Reddit picture there.
This is the most tip, milady. Oh, it's literally Reddit. Oh my God, it's literally Reddit. Okay, ladies, that's your fault. Sorry. I have to be honest with you. The only women that should ever use Reddit are sex workers to promote their OnlyFans. Don't use Reddit. Women, it's a no women space, okay? Don't do it. And if you are somehow, I don't know, in that hellish nightmare of
Yeah, because all men are bad. Great job, Hasan.
The Reddit universe, never look at your DMs on Reddit. It's just so bad. It's so dumb.
Here's what's stupid, okay? The real thing that's stupid is that guys think that they have a chance at getting laid by sending messages like this. This just shows how many guys don't actually understand what they're doing with girls and need to learn. This is why channels like mine and so on are really important. Don't send girls stupid messages like this. Okay? So, again, you're not going to get laid off of Reddit because she doesn't know what you look like. So, and she's not going to meet a stranger who she doesn't even know what she looks like. Just use a dating app. Or even better, if I may recommend, try talking to girls in person. Try that. Go to the mall or something. That might work better than this. In 2023, most guys are too scared to talk to girls in person. So, you'll win just by the confidence you exude by doing that. If you can't do it, then just have a casual conversation until you're used to it, and then do it and do cold approach. Okay? Anyway, Yeah, that's not gonna work.
It's so bad. It's so dumb. Don't do it. I didn't even realize this was a Reddit DM, but it of course makes sense. May I ask a bit strange but yet curious question?
I'm already scared.
But yet.
Ask. And then he proceeds to send a 5x5 grid of female anatomy, all different shapes and sizes. Which one is similar to yours?
What? Okay. This is not an ICEL. This is called a troll. This is a person who's sending messages like this just for the sake of... It's just for the sake of you know, getting a rise out of the person. Like, there is no way this was sent seriously. This is a joke. Or, you know, it's a sign of some sort of mental illness. You can't send messages like this, obviously. And most men with a brain know that.
Sorry if it's over the line. It is. I don't answer this. WTF.
Literally.
Okay, sorry then. It's just that good-looking girls made me wonder about this.
What?
This guy, he's like, hello, I'm from the Census Bureau. Could you please?
Exactly. Yeah.
May I take a moment of your time to ask you some pussy-related questions? Like, my man came in with the government riz, okay? This is a very different type of riz where it's like...
Yeah.
He said, like,
this is not an attempt to like, this is... I don't even know what this is. To be honest, guys. Like, this is either very poor social calibration, some kind of mental illness, or... the guy is literally just doing it to troll. There is... I don't see any other options. A guy that actually knows what he's doing doesn't send messages like this.
Ma'am, madam, can you tell me what your lips look like? And I mean those down below.
I love your sense of inquiry. First of all...
He's just curious. He's just curious. Wait, there's another one. All right, let's skip to this. I want to see.
I could look at the inside of your uterus over drinks. You arrive your local restaurant and you notice that...
Oh, this is my favorite genre of, like, baiting that was happening on fucking Twitter for the longest time, okay? Which is you arrive at a local restaurant, you notice this young woman sitting alone. How do you open? The how do you open? The how do you open?
They used to do this in the POA community like 20 years ago. This was the thing. And yeah, the most, like, the best way of opening, like, of talking to girls in general is, you know, you could say something like, "Don't look so excited, you're making me jealous," you know, when she looks bored out of her mind. Or you can just say, "Hey, I got some food, can I sit?" It literally just like that. Or, you know, you could do the classic, "My friends are coming soon, but I'm bored, so let's talk for a bit." You know, something like this. It doesn't have to be like... And then you look at her body language. If she's receptive, cool, you continue. If she's not receptive, then you walk away. It's not a big deal.
Twitter QRTs were just like a hotbed. It was such a hotbed of incel activity that I feel like this was... the FBI, but instead of running like the largest pedophile video distribution circuit online, which they did, by the way, look it up, this was the second way that they were trying to get the white supremacist incel shooters so they could say, "Oh, he was on our radar," every time they ended up actually, you know, doing a school shooting or whatever. It's literally an incel honeypot.
This young woman sitting alone, how do you open? With humor / an elaborate one / hard one.
What? What do you mean a hard one? You mean like a hard question?
Okay. Hello. Seeing you, I noticed your perfect manicure and the cross.
Oh my lord! No, not like that, guys. Not like that.
Earrings. Maybe you believe in God. I used to believe in angels, but the devil is a fallen angel.
Disaster.
Oh, dude.
Do angels drink apple juice?
What?
Therefore, avoid 2 traps. I don't understand, like, what 2 traps are you avoiding? Like, charming a woman and then getting to know her?
Yeah, exactly. No, it doesn't have to be so, you know? By the way, if you open with 2 paragraphs like this, it's not gonna work. She's gonna take one look at you, be like, total lack of social calibration, reject.
It sounds like if you made an AI
True.
watch a bunch of sermons and then, like, programmed it to create its own.
Why, dude? Incel pickup artistry is always like so. It's always like a video game. Like the way they operate is they think like, here's why it doesn't work. Okay, obviously because human beings are different. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you need a very general opening statement, and then you listen to what she has to say and reflect what she likes back at her, right? You know, it could be something simple like, hey, are you waiting for your friends? So am I. Sit down. Like, just like that. It doesn't have to be so like, you know, oh, what are you gonna buy? You know, what are you looking around for? You know, like something like this, something very simple, basic. Yeah, for example, don't look so bored, you're making me jealous. And then she'll reply, if she likes the line, she'll reply. If not, she'll look at you like you have 2 heads. And then you can be like, are you waiting for your friends too? As you sit down. And then you start eating and talking, and that's all you need. Like, it doesn't have to be so crazy. Also, guys, word of advice: never approach a girl from behind and then tap on her shoulders. She'll get very scared. Approach a girl from the front. Just okay.
Okay. Women are human beings. Number 1, and human beings are always going to be different than one another. Number 2. Okay, but human beings are more similar than they are different. That's why a general approach works best. You could approach a granny and say that line and talk to her, and it would be fine. It would work. In fact, she'd probably laugh. Or an older gentleman. You could, with the line I'm saying. Maybe not the, are you waiting for your friends? But you could say, how come you're at the mall? You know? Or something. A lot of the incel pickup artistry think like these are NPCs. Like women are NPCs that you are supposed to conquer. And if you have like a cheat code, you say the right words like a woman's vagina is going to open up like Pandora's box. And
truth be told, it's not really so much about the words. It's about the person behind the words. So if you've developed your money, if you're physically fit, if you're in shape, if you're dressed well, you smell good, you're well groomed, you know, and you've worked on your charisma a little bit, you're able to talk to people a little bit, you'll be fine. Just have a normal conversation, ask for the girl's number. It's not a big deal.
I don't know if it's like
oh, and I forgot the most common thing that might happen is she's not interested, so she says she has a boyfriend. That's classic.
Fucking RPGs that are responsible for this. I don't know if it's dating sims that are responsible for this, or I don't know if it's a combination of patriarchy and all of those other things, because like people literally think if you say the dialogue tree shit, like you're gonna get pussy.
It must be the P word. Yes, it must be that. That must be the issue. Yeah, it's not really that simple, but it's also not that complicated either.
It's never worked, okay?
What is she supposed to say to this? Like, I don't know if angels drink apple juice. Was that in the Bible? I mean, do biblical angels even need sustenance? They don't really strike.
If she responds to anything that you say in a positive way, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, if she actually entertains this cringy conversation, I mean, she's attracted to you.
Me as, the type of beings that would be sipping on a Minute Maid. Also, an incorrect. It's a picture of a woman in the kitchen. And then nice guy seduction.
I love this. This is my favorite type of one too, because it's like, why would you ever be in a situation where this lady is showing off her legs in your kitchen after cooking you a bread loaf?
That would be amazing. But in that case, she's already your girlfriend/wife, right?
Okay. Like, what? You don't need to open at that point, okay?
That's right.
Unless you broke into her fucking house, dog. In which case, how do you open? You open by running away because you're going to fucking jail. Okay,
Literally.
just sit there and wait for the police to arrive because you're going to fucking jail. Except, newsflash, you're in California and the cops are never showing up because they've been defunded by the communist government of California. So it's like, how would you open? You're holding her fucking hostage, man. So you don't need to open up at that point. You know what I mean? It's like, this is called serial killer, Riz, okay?
Okay.
This is called hostage situation. That's what it is. It's not necessarily a situation where you have to open at all because you've already kidnapped her, it seems.
Picture of a woman in the kitchen. And then Nice Guy Seduction says, a woman that can cook and make bread. You're off to a good start.
But can you clean?
This is like
disaster. I mean, okay. If it's said with the right kind of tone, you might be able to pull it off. But, like, why would you ever be in this situation? Okay, maybe it's your girlfriend, right? And she makes you this bread. So you would say, wow, that looks amazing. Thank you. Then you can give her bedroom fun really well. Because she's done something that you really wanted, which is cooking. So you're rewarding that good behavior with good behavior, right? You could do that. Yeah, like, what is this?
Like if I went up to a man who was like grilling a steak or something and I was like, you're off to a good start, but can you change a tire and go to war? Like in real life, if you ever said this to a woman, I can guarantee that the majority of women, their reaction would just be like a straight-faced or at best an uncomfortable laugh. The uncomfortable
Indeed.
laugh is really the unspoken mastered skill that all women have. The world was like, well, you're 13 now, so here's a training bra and your very own complimentary. Another how would you open? And then it's two girls holding.
Oh, dude, you know there's gonna be some racial ones in this one, okay? Because there's a black lady and a white lady, so you know some motherfucker.
Now, usually you don't want to open groups of girls because what's going to happen is one girl will get, angry that you're giving the other girl more attention than her, and they'll band together and basically reject you. But you could just go and have a normal conversation. You could. And then you could say, do you mind if so you say to the other girl, do you mind if I take your friend aside for a second? And then you go and you ask for a number and stuff. But the problem is that probably won't work, right? Better would be to ask both of their numbers. But the problem is if you ask only one of them out, then they're going to talk. So it really doesn't work that well. Like, I've tried the getting two girls' numbers at once and I got them, but trying to get one of the girls to go on a date after didn't really work because I assumed they talked and one said that, well, he's not asking us out together, so clearly he just wants you, and then they're like, the implication is I like one more than the other, and then the girls band together. Now, perhaps, yeah, like, you could split them. So what you could do is like this. You give the girl you don't like much more attention than the girl you do like. Then you ask the girl who you're giving attention if you can take a friend aside and get her number. But really all that'll do is cause a fight between the friends. It's not really going to get you laid, but you'll get some numbers. I don't know. It doesn't work that well when you're approaching two girls. Or actually, funnily enough, approaching a group of girls might work better than just two. Now, if you really want to approach two girls, you should approach as two guys. And then one of you takes one girl and one of you takes the other girl. And then it works much better, right? That would be the other approach. Then you would just use a regular approach. Okay, let's continue.
Fucker is gonna be like, okay, I'm imagining a scenario. Some motherfucker is gonna talk about like, make me an Oreo or something like that. Okay, let's see.
Ice cream. It sure is hot out. Licks my ice cream while winking.
Disaster.
Oh, that was
Son.
worse than I thought it was gonna be.
So this one's not as bad in terms of like it being disrespectful or misogynistic or anything like that.
You could be the hottest motherfucker on the planet, okay? You could literally be Henry Cavill, coming right off the Superman roids, okay? You got the good facial hair, facial hair of your own personal preference. If Henry Cavill does that, that's sexual harassment, okay? There is not a single person on the planet that can pull whatever the fuck that dude wrote off, okay?
Yeah, it's... Well, okay. You could do it in an ironic way as a joke, and it would work, but it wouldn't get you laid. It would just be a joke. Or, you know, you could do your regular approach. You're having good rapport. They're already laughing, and then you go, sure is hot out, and then lick and they'll just laugh more, right? So maybe, but you wouldn't open with that. Maybe you could pull it off if you were very charismatic, but you would do it as a joke. You wouldn't do it as a serious thing, right? Obviously.
Okay? That's not a thing. There's no one can pull that off, okay? It's like here, there you go. Is that good? Is that good for you? There's plenty of people who find me sexually attractive. If I was like
it's high.
Hello, milady. It sure is hot out. No.
But you know, it's just giving, you know, an audition for a cliche porn video. You know, it very much
that was funny. But again, maybe it could be done with perfect delivery, right? You're not making it obvious. So for example, you go, hey, sure is hot out. Just like the ice cream because you're eating ice cream. But you wouldn't wink. Like, to open is just, again, it's weird. Oh, or you could do it, you could try this. This might actually work. But not if there's two girls, if there's one girl. Just wink and see how she replies. And then if she replies positively, or if she has any kind of like good reaction to that, then you can say, hey, sure is hot out. It's just an invitation to talk. Maybe that might work. Maybe. But again, I like winking. It's not that effective in my experience anyway. All right. Okay, let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Shout out to Curry Kid being the most recent to buy a strategist guide to seduction. I really do appreciate it. Okay, what else did I want to say? Oh, right. You can go to my Patreon and subscribe, patreon.com/theheliosblog. Also, I've put a new subscriber link for the podcast. So if you're on the podcast, you can click the description link, and underneath, support the show. You can support me. Just click on that link there. And of course, share this video. Thank you so much for listening, especially if you listen to the end. Really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.